Mega yachts are like a status symbol for ultra-wealthy people. They're right up there with private jets and huge mansions, showing off how loaded someone is. These mega yachts are like floating palaces, ranging from 79 feet to a whopping 500 feet long. There are a ton of super expensive ones out there, and today we're gonna check out the top 5. In this video, we're gonna spill the beans on the top 5 big spenders who went all out on their nautical adventures. But before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you stay updated on our videos. The 5th spot on our list is the Dubai Yacht. Back in 1995, this beauty was in the works, a collaboration between Blohm plus Voss and Lürsen for the Prince of Brunei, but he backed out. Fast forward to 2001, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum of Dubai took the reins and finished the job. This yacht held the title of the world's largest from 2006 to 2009, standing tall at 530 feet long and 72 feet wide. Though it's been surpassed in size, it's still a luxury beast. Picture this: 8 decks, space for 88 crew members, and room for 115 guests. And boy, do they have some fancy stuff on board? A 10-meter swimming pool, squash court, cinema, water bikes, disco, and even a lobster tank. Hungry? They've got you covered with a dining room that seats 90 guests. Plus, there's a helipad and 2 motorboats for some extra fun. Powered by 4 MTU 20V diesel engines, this baby can cruise at 26 knots, covering 8,500 nautical miles in one go. Talk about living the high life on the open seas. Now let's set our sights on the 4th spot, the My Appas, a mega yacht that's worth a jaw-dropping $527 million. When it comes to mega yachts, the Emiratis are at the forefront, and the Appas, owned by Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, is no exception. Mansour, by the way, is the big shot behind the English soccer club Manchester City, and he's swimming in a fortune of $22 billion. Not to mention he's the Deputy Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and a member of the Abu Dhabi royal family. The Appas is a giant, stretching out to 482 feet with a beam of 70 feet. Despite its massive size, it can cruise across the ocean at a service speed of 22.9 knots and hit a max speed of over 25 knots, thanks to its twin peel stick engines churning out 799 horsepower each. Formerly known as Topaz, this yacht is currently the 9th largest in the world, even though it hit the waters back in 2012. Picture this: 8 decks, a swimming platform, a pool, double helicopter landing pads, a jacuzzi, a fitness hall, a conference room, a cinema, a tender garage, and underwater lights. The rooms are pure luxury, and the crew takes care of Mansour and any guests with top-notch culinary and hospitality treatments. Living the high life indeed. Number 3 on the list is the Azzam Mega Yacht, a true titan of the seas worth a staggering $605 million. This beauty belongs to Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who might sound familiar because he's the half-brother of Mansour, the owner of Manchester City. Now, Sheikh Khalifa isn't just any rich guy. He's the head honcho of the ruling family in the UAE and chairs the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, controlling assets worth nearly $900 billion. With all that wealth and status, having the biggest private super yacht in the world is just another day in his life, right? This beauty was crafted by the German shipyard Lürsen Yachts in 2013, stretching out to 590 feet in length, with a salon that's 95 feet long and a beam of 59 feet. Despite its massive size, this yacht can fly across the waves at a top speed of 32 knots, thanks to its 2 gas turbines and diesel engines pumping out a crazy 47,000 horsepower. While it zooms through the seas, its 60 crew members and 35 passengers get to kick back and enjoy the ride, taking in the beauty of the ocean. The Azzam's name is fitting. It's an Arabic word meaning resolute in English. The forepart is about 50 meters long and even has a helipad. Inside you'll find around 50 guest rooms, a master suite, and tons of other luxe amenities fit for royalty. The interior was designed by Christophe Leoni of Nada Yachts. What's really mind-blowing is that it only took Lürsen and Leoni 3 years to build this marvel. At nearly 600 feet long, it's 57 feet longer than the next yacht on our list. Now that's what you call sailing in style. On the 2nd spot is the Eclipse, a mind-blowing $1.5 billion beauty. Now the folks who birthed this beauty, Blohm plus Voss, used to focus on military vessels, with the iconic Bismarck being their claim to fame. They launched the Eclipse in 2010, but it was later acquired by Lürssen, which is like the big boss of shipbuilding companies worldwide. Standing tall at 533 feet, it held the title of the longest yacht until the Azzam took over in 2013. Today, it's still the fourth longest super yacht in the world. This is powered by 2 diesel engines, packing almost 40,000 horsepower, pushing it through the water at a cool 22 knots. Now, sticking to its military roots, Blohm plus Voss equipped the Eclipse with some serious defense mechanisms, a missile detection system, and a submarine that can dive as deep as 50 meters. But hey, not all battles are fought with missiles. What about the paparazzi, right? This yacht's got you covered with an anti-paparazzi system. Picture this: a laser shield beaming infrared light to detect digital cameras, then flooding them with bright light, making any photo useless. It's like a high-tech version of a cop shining a flashlight in your face. Inside, you've got 24 guest cabins, 2 large pools, a bunch of hot tubs, a disco hall, and not 1, but 2 helipads. Now, who owns this floating fortress? None other than the Russian-Israeli billionaire businessman Roman Abramovich. You might know him as the owner of Chelsea Football Club, the current champs of Europe. When he's not dominating the seas, he's busy competing with Sheikh Mansour in the English Premier League. His Eclipse super yacht, currently valued at $1.5 billion, is just a fraction of his whopping $18 billion wealth, living the yacht life and football dreams. The #1 spot on the list, and is a real showstopper, is the History Supreme, priced at a jaw-dropping $4.8 billion. Now, this one might not be the fastest or the most utility-packed, but it's the only yacht covered in gold, platinum, and other luxurious metals. It's like a floating treasure chest. This piece of opulence was supposedly designed by Liverpool luxury designer Stuart Hughes in 2011. When Hughes spilled the beans on the project, he didn't outright say who the owner was, but he dropped hints pointing towards the Malaysian billionaire Robert Kwok. He's one of only 3 Malaysians with a net worth of over $5 billion. The other 2 are in the $5 billion ballpark, but Kwok is the big spender with just over $10 billion, which matches the cost of this golden yacht. Inside the History Supreme, you'll find a master suite with a wall made from meteoric stone and a sculpture crafted from real T-Rex dinosaur bones, sourced from Arizona and worth a cool 89,000 Oz. Now you might be wondering, what's the point of all this extravagance? Well, Peter Lürssen, the CEO of Lürssen, the top shipbuilding company, has something to say about it. According to him, building a yacht like the Azzam, for example, required about 6 million hours of manpower, employing over 4,000 families. And that's not even counting the jobs created in maintaining these vessels. So, in a way, the luxurious lifestyles of the wealthy fund the lives of regular folks. What do you think of the super expensive yachts? Which one caught your eye? If you have the money, would you splurge some of it on mega yachts? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button to always stay updated.